Okay. All right, we got Old Ohio Angler in here. How you doing, John? Old Ohio, I stayed up that late because I didn't stream from in here and I was just laying on my couch. So that made it a lot easier. How you doing, Moody? I don't know if Old Ohio watched uh, Chris's Trains and Things made a video for him this morning. That was pretty cool. How you doing, Chooch? I didn't know if I was going to go live tonight, but Sedano said he wasn't going to go live because he's watching Ohio State. And Train Board's not going live tonight. They said they were going to go live Tuesday after Ben. So I said, all right, I'll be the train community's savior and go live. I didn't set up Restream tonight because I was too lazy. But I have to do it because I was like, well, if I set up Restream, I could have like invited people in like Mike and Tom do. Well, usually they just invite me, I guess. But anyway, oh, Dell's working tonight. You know, I go live. That means Dell's working. But me, Art, and Dell are going to be at Gersbowski's a week from today, next Saturday. Because Art's getting a Hudson, and I don't know if I should say who else is getting one. I don't know if he meant it to be a secret or what that's the deal, but I'll just say Art's getting one. How you doing, Rick? Yeah, Jeremy told me he was gonna watch tonight. That's why he wasn't going live. So I could care less about all college sports, being a New Yorker. So I don't have that problem. Now tomorrow during football, NFL football, you'd never catch me doing a live in season. Oh, there's Tom. I crashed their live last night. Those guys are amazing. Oh, okay, good. So Dell's getting a Hudson too. So two people are getting a Hudson. We're doing uh we're doing a set break, which hopefully I'll film. It's gonna be hard to film at Gersbowski's because that place on the weekend is mobbed. It's been mobbed every day I've been in there. Uh on the weekend at least. He's open Sundays. He stays open till 6, and it's gonna be interesting. And I'm glad Joe's getting the business. But if you're an actual most of the people I thought weren't actual trained people. They were people buying Christmas presents for people, like Lion Chief sets and all that kind of stuff. So there were some trained people in there, but it's uh, it's difficult to hang out there around this month. Tom says they had all. It wasn't that bad, Tom. It was fine. Speaking of Gersbowski's, after doing that trip, there's only 12 people in here. I might wait to open this, but of course I had to buy more stuff yesterday, as if I needed to do that. um, but yeah, one of the things I don't know if old Ohio's still watching. He knows what I bought probably because we were looking at it at Pat's trains. And I was like, okay, I want one. There's Big Rich. I don't know if he's working or not, like Dell tonight. Uh, I don't know if Glenn. I don't know if they ended up. Did they announce it? I can't even remember. I already don't remember if they announced the winner. I think Mike had said. I thought Mike had said there was someone who guessed below and above it, and he wasn't. He was going to reach out to do like a coin flip. I think. I think that's what happened. I don't know if he actually reached out or not. Lou. Lou. Oh, yeah. Lou. My wife told me Lou emailed, so I assume Lou has my number now. But Lou didn't text me, so I figured he wasn't coming. And Lou, you made the right call because it was a disaster in there. It would have been a horrible hang. It would. I mean, good for Joe that there were so many people in there. It was mobbed. You wouldn't have had a good time. So it's better that you come when it's not like it is right now. Uh, oh, thanks, Tom. Yeah, everyone hit the like button, please, if you wouldn't mind. All right, we got a few more people in here now. Um, Still no word from Joe on the Atlas stuff, unfortunately. So I can't tell you about the trucks. I I don't know. They're supposed to be here this month, but it's not happening for some reason. Well, we know why. It's because it's Atlas, and that's their flaw is stuff taking forever. The Atlas stuff is amazing, but getting here is is the issue. Um, what else are we gonna get next weekend? So Dell and Art are going to are getting a Hudson, and then Joe is letting me, Dell, and Art do a set break of that Florida Gulf Coast auto rack set. So Art can get the big Art auto rack. Now Art can't actually run it; he's just going to display it. Dell's going to take the uh, Vision Line auto rack, and I am going to take the Conrail and CSX auto rack. And I think Joe said he has the engine sold already. I don't really know. He told me his rule is he has no problem doing set breaks, but he likes to make sure the locomotive is sold before he lets people do that. So I think he told me it was sold, but I'm not sure. All I know is we're getting it next weekend, so somebody's taking it, I guess. And the auto rack looks really cool. The Conrail one, it's got graffiti, and I think the CSX one is plain. But what else was I gonna get? Was there anything else next weekend? Yeah, no. Other than the Atlas stuff, I was hoping that would be there, but it doesn't look good. Oh yeah, that's right. Dell's getting one of those TMCC Lionel cranes that just came out. I know Dell. Dell's kind of the only one. Guys, tell me. All right, we got 20 people in here now. That's great. Anyone else interested in those TMCC cranes that just came out from Lionel? Dell's kind of the only one I've heard that is definitely picking one up. Tom says he might. That would work well on Tom's layout because he's got the space for that. So I could see a crane on Tom's layout. That would be cool. Oh yeah, the track cleaning car. Yeah, I've heard. I think Art said he saw one. I know Art got the Trump one. He even told me he's like it doesn't work. It's just for looks. Yeah, don't buy that track cleaning car if you expect it to clean your track. it's it's it's, um it might work on my layout. Rich says Ray. Well, I have one of those. Well, you can kind of see it underneath there. I have one of those MTH cranes. I had a bunch of them. I sold a couple. I gave one to Art also for his birthday. I don't think I want the standing. If they ever made a legacy crane like with a car, I would get one. Oh, Ed is asking if the crane's a reissue. I'm not sure on that, Ed. It's got. I would assume it's got to be right. Lionel's not doing new tooling on a crane. How you doing, Radar? Oh, Rich's birthday is January 9th. Maybe I'll sell him my SD90 before then. uh, Tom says he's been debating getting the crane car. I know. I do want one. I remember watching Eric. Eric made a video on it a while ago, and he like re-railed the truck with it. I thought, or a piece of rolling stock with it. I thought that was cool. Rich, if you're actually interested in that locomotive, I'll text Joe and ask him if he has it sold or not. I know he had two. I don't know if that one's still on the website or not. He had one. He had the one that wasn't in the set. I could look that up. He might have sold that one too already. Let's see if it's on here. Yeah, I don't see it. So he might have sold that. So I will ask him, Rich, about that engine, if it's sold or not. All right, Dell. Sorry for going live on you again during work. I will see. Well, I'll talk to Dell before then, but I will see Dell on Saturday. So, what do you guys think about the York disaster? they're, they're going. I tried to ask Joe about it. He didn't really. It was too mobbed. He wasn't. He couldn't talk to me very long, so I didn't get the full story. So now in the fall, we only have 2 days of York. That's horrible. That sucks. And then, I mean, I never really hung around Sunday anyway. Or sorry, Saturday. I never really hung around Saturday. But, um, I don't know. I guess that means they're not doing a members only day, I would assume, if they're only open for 2 days. And if that's the case, why would you get a TCA membership? Aren't people not going to get a membership now? They don't have to have one to just show up on Friday. I don't know what they're doing. Joe, I from what little he told me, he wasn't pleased. I know that much. So, um, Bob says, yeah, it is a reissue. So, all right. Lou says, um, yeah, he doesn't like in general. Should have been Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, in their little release the Dackman had, I guess they kind of blame the vendors, right? They were like, due to vendor feedback, we won't do Saturday, or sorry, we won't do Sunday, and we'll only do 2 days. I wonder if that was like a screw you to them. Like, fine, you don't want to stay Sunday, then we'll just only have it 2 days. I don't know. Joe was basically like, I'm just gonna shut up now, and then I'll show up to the show for whatever it is, and I'll leave. I'm not gonna get involved with whatever they're doing. Well, at least April will be normal. April will be, let's see if the dates are on here. Well, they have a ticker on here. 134 days. We only got 134 days till York, boys. Oh, Newt's here. How you doing, Newt? All right, let's look at these stupid dates here. All right. April 20, they're calling it the 20th to the 25th because they're talking about the pre-show, I guess. So I guess that'll be normal, Thursday to Saturday. Tom wants to golf. Maybe. Spring would be nice to do that, probably. Newt, I figured, no, I talked to Sedano and I talked to Train Board. No one was going live tonight, so I thought I'd come save the day for everybody. We've got another live stream on we got a live stream Friday with 3 Rails, 4 Dads, and this guy, JD Stux, will be our guest. All right, we got almost 30 people in here, so why don't I show you guys what I picked up from Grzybowski's today? Nothing's fancy. I got another RMT car. Joe just got these in. These are the hoppers. So this was like 30 bucks, right? So let's open this sucker and compare it to Lionel or Atlas or whoever you care to think. But I think Lionel is a good comparison only because they're now charging extra for coal loads. It's not so good. Alright. Oh, these are taped up to... Oh, no. Okay. Alright. So the reason I wanted one of these... Remember, this is 30 bucks, guys. So for $30, you get this beautiful car. Okay? This is a, what is this, a 3-bay? Coal load, removable. Well, it was removable a minute ago. All right. Yeah, you know, Rich, I don't know what the hell this is. Guys, is this anthracite? Because we know anthracite is like... Does it say on here? Well, it says, oh, it says scrap metal service. Yeah, Old Ohio's got it. Scrap metal service. All right, well, now I can't get it out. And I need a little, one of my thin, oh, wait, I actually have a, so yeah, we in Old Ohio and me saw this at Pat's Trains. And I had to get one because, all right, there we go. So remember, $30. You get a removable load. I mean, I think I saw these in Gersvosky's today for like half of what this car costs. So, okay. So you get that. It's removable, right? And then, this is really awesome. The bottom hopper's open, guys. Look at this. $30. I mean, come on now. Truly, truly cool. And I don't know. I just, big fan of RMT. Huh, that's all three open. So yeah. So tell me what you guys think. $30 for that. Lionel, what is Lionel charging for these? 130? So yeah, I thought that was a good buy. It has a nice weight to it too. And I don't even have that many RMT. I have like, I don't know. This is like my fifth one. But yeah, good deal. I am getting the Atlas ones, the Cole Porters, so they're going to be huge compared to this. But oh yeah, it does say scrap metal service on there. Look at that. Nice detail. Yeah, Newt's right. Lionel, $130. Cole load sold separately. Yeah, there's another RMT car that's coming in too. It's like a PS1 box car, and it's a black Reading and Northern. I'm gonna get that. Still says pre-order. I don't. I think Joe told me he bought a bunch of those, but. Oh yeah, Tom. I love those. Actually, for those, Tom, see, those I accept being 125. Those are worth 125 bucks. Yeah, that's right, Bob. I mean, they're not perfect, but for the price, I mean, you can't beat it. Yeah. The last thing I needed was another piece of rolling stock, but oh well, I had to do it. Yeah, Lou, I did. I talked to the guy at York. He was he was pretty nice. He was by the trains booth, and I talked to him for a little bit. Rich says he thought I got bricks for my layout. What do you mean, Lou? What do you mean, Rich? I can plug this. We got 31. Oh yeah, Rich, I haven't even touched it yet. It's been a long month since I got home. All right, this is next Saturday night. The club near me is doing Polar Express night. They're running a lot of Polar Express, and I believe they're gonna have Santa there for kids. And Joe Gersbosky is gonna. I just realized my transformer's on. I can see it in the back of the video. um, yeah, so they're gonna do. I think Santa's gonna be there for kids, and then they're giving away a Polar Express Lion Chief set, I believe. I know Dell's gonna go. I'm gonna go. Art said he's a maybe. What else? I know we're getting a we're getting a big boy. We're getting a big book in. We're getting a big book in a month, guys. We get our paper catalogs back, which is kind of crazy, right? I feel like when they do a volume two, that is the one positive. Like I feel like when they do a volume two in August, by the time January rolls around, we're like desperate for more releases. I don't feel very desperate for more for more stuff, but we're definitely getting one. That's a good idea, old Ohio. Although Joe's pretty good about telling me all that stuff behind the scenes about who's coming in because I've mentioned them. There's Mr. Shade. How you doing, sir? And then as far as train shows go, I want to go to Amherst. I don't know if anyone's up for that, but I know Art kind of said no. I think last time I talked to him, I think Bell may have said the same. So maybe I can convince one of them to come with me. But I'd like to go to Amherst in January. Nude, I think you're right, honestly. Oh, train board's in here. Well, now you know. Now train board knows why I asked if they were going live or not. Well, if you guys told me you were going live, I would have just went live at like 6. I wasn't doing anything then either. Yeah, Rick, that truck. Don't get me started on that truck. We were hoping so. We were hoping it would be here this week, and then since Art and Dell are coming to Gersbowski's on Saturday, we were gonna make it be available on Saturday, and then try and get people to come and buy them. But I don't think they're gonna be here. I don't think they're gonna make it, which I guess is somewhat good because then we can just announce when they're going to be available, and then people will get a chance to get them online. Because I know a lot of you guys aren't, uh, you don't live by Gersbowski, so that might not be very fair. Because I think if like, let's say they were ready and they would be there Saturday, I think could probably sell them out with enough people showing up there. Maybe. Art thinks I'm crazy, but I think enough of you crazy people might show up. But yeah, I'm dying for it. Captain Andy. Captain Andy struck out. For Captain Andy was going to Nassau for me to see if he could find this hopper I wanted. Yeah, like I need another hopper, but he struck out. But I appreciated him trying for me. I think Captain Andy had a fun day. He was hanging out with Maddie C. He was going to an open house. He went to Nassau. He went to Trainland. So I bet Captain Andy will have a lot of good content to show off. And he showed me his haul. It was he bought a lot of stuff at Nassau. So Rich, it was a Nassau made a lot of Metro North custom uh, custom things, like they did like my blue caboose and the blue junk load. They made a Metro North 2-bay hopper, and those are kind of hard to find now. I was hoping Andy, at first he texted me and he's like, "Oh, he thinks they have one, like one left," and then he's like, "Nope, they don't." So those are kind of hard to find. Oh, let's see. Train board boys are way behind on editing. Yeah, it makes sense. How do I find the time to drive and travel? So as far as yesterday goes, I took off. I just took off because I figured I don't know. I knew I could hit. It has to be worth it. I'm obviously not driving 5.5 hours for one store. So I said, okay, I can hit this T&K hobby, which we're going to talk about that in a little bit. T&K hobby, Pat's Trains, and Menards. So I figured I could get 3 videos out of it, take a Friday off. I knew that would be worth it. And my train store videos do the best for me, so I knew I'd recoup the gas alone from from YouTube revenue. So I knew I could make it work. Joe closes the shades. Rick, normally he does, but when I tell you a train store is busy, he is so busy this time of year. It's absolutely crazy. I took a picture today and I said there were 20 people in that store at once, and Joe's isn't that big of a store, so it gets mobbed pretty quickly in there. So, all right, before we talk about T&K, I'll talk about Pat's. I'm sure you guys have bought from Pat's before. Pat's Pat's is an interesting store. It's under the freeway. I think I took in the video I took, you can tell. So it's, the freeway's on this huge elevated overpass, way up high. And Pat's is right below it. And uh, I'm walking in with the Old Ohio Angler. And as I'm walking up, there's cameras everywhere because I guess he's got a lot of product outside and like shipping containers and these big sheds. And the camera goes off and goes, "You are being recorded." And I'm like, "Oh, God." And then you got to ring the doorbell and he's got to let you in. And he let us in. And I go, "Hey, Pat, my name's Ray. I have a YouTube channel. Do you mind if I film your store?" I always ask this of any train store I go in now. I don't just go filming because you never know. You might get someone to say no. It hasn't happened to me until Pat said no. And I kind of was like, oh, I wasn't expecting a no. Now, in there, I'm trying to be nice about this. It looks, there's a lot of boxes in there. It's quite cluttered. And, well, yeah, Pat was like, who are you? So I kind of dropped it, but I was like, well, I've driven 5.5 hours, so I'm not going to drop this completely. So then I tried again. Well, he had all these black bonnet custom runs. And I go, well, do you mind if I take pictures of these engines? Just like still pictures. Right? You'd think that would be okay, right? No. I'm like, what? You don't want to let me take pictures of these? Okay. So then he explained why. He goes, that PGA, he said basically he didn't like people making bad comments because PGH Train Fanatic made a video on his store, and I guess people said mean comments, I guess. I still haven't looked at the video. Mike from Mad Trains said, after I told him this last night, he said he went in and was looking and he found stuff wasn't that bad. And then he said, oh, okay, I kind of see what he's saying. I guess people were basically like, this looks like hoarders in here, which, okay, it does look like hoarders. And he just wasn't having it. And again, it's his store, but it only would have been positive for him. It wouldn't have been negative, but oh well. But then Old Ohio bought an engine off him, and then he warmed up to then he warmed up to us, and he was like, "Oh," he's like, "All right, I'll watch your channel and all that." So in the end, Pat was nice, but I just thought I had to tell people that he wouldn't let me film in there. I had to be honest. So sounds like he has that sign. We could. Funny you mentioned that, Rich. He then proceeded to tell us he's kicked people out of the store. So yes, if you're thinking he might be that kind of a guy, I guess he is that kind of a guy. But in the end, like I said, he was nice enough. Other than that, I guess so. But yeah, no video from Pat's, which is a shame because I could have got good footage in there. It's an interesting store. he had a wall of RMT cars from the floor up to here on me. I've never seen so many RMT cars at once. Yeah, it would have been an interesting video. So too bad I couldn't get it done, but oh well. I still bought something from him. I didn't want to, and then I saw something, and then I was like, oh, I gotta buy this. All right, catching up in the chat here. People are asking why Joe wasn't at Edison. He was supposed to be. It was just a scheduling error, basically. Joe wasn't very happy about it, but it happened. He'll be at the next one. It was just, I guess you're supposed to confirm via email usually, and they didn't do that this time. And then basically they gave Joe's table to someone else, which is weird. I don't know why they would do that, because Joe's probably one of the bigger vendors there. So I don't know what the deal was there, but he was supposed to go, and it was like a last minute, like, oops, I guess. So he'll be back at the next one. That's the plan. Well, he says he will be if they didn't give his table away again. So, how much Black Bonnet does Pat have on the shelves? He had a ton train board, which is why I wanted to take stills of them, because there were so many and they looked really cool. And that's why I was like, okay, this is worth getting, the five engines or whatever there were. Yes, Rick, you're right. Pat does a lot of custom RMT stuff. And yeah, that was like RMT Mountain. But anyway, that's where I saw this. And Old Ohio showed me the bottoms open. So I was like, all right, I'll buy it today. All right, so that's my Pat story. But now we have to talk about T&K Hobby. You guys need to go on this website. I'm making a video about this store tomorrow. I just finished editing it and setting it to upload for tomorrow at 10 a.m. And they are awesome. Just Google T&K Hobby, you'll see it. They're in Bridgeport, Ohio. And Lou had like the best description of this store. He goes, it's Trainland, or Train World, but it's 20% off. And he's kind of right. They basically have a lot of pretty new stuff, and a lot of leftover stuff. And it's just all 20% off the whole freaking store, every item. They're going out of business in February. And yeah, see, Lou's confirming it's basically current stuff, but 20% off. So you're not going to find a better price on something right now than T&K Hobby. And if you are able to actually go, like I was, they will also get rid of they'll knock off the sales tax if you pay cash, is what they told me. That's where I got my Heritage 3-pack of Atlas cars. So yeah. And Rick, yes, online orders too. You just put in the code 20OFF, so 20 off in the when it's in your cart at the end, and the price will go lower. So pretty incredible. I'm hoping my video does well tomorrow. I think it's going to. And yeah, because they had, like, just for an example, I'll give you an example. I was talking about how Joe had those ES44, those CSX Heritage ES44s for like $520. Um, they had the Chessie CSX Heritage unit, and when you added the 20 to it, it was about that. I think me and Old Ohio were trying to. It was like $530. $530 for basically a brand. You go on eBay right now and type in that CSX Heritage Chessie unit, $750, and you can get it for 500 and whatever. So pretty amazing. Newt says Pat says a code no video for Tractor Boy. Well, funny you mentioned that, Newt, because that's what I bought off him. I bought a little tractor off him. So again, I didn't even want to buy anything because I was annoyed, but I had to buy this when I got it. The T&K folks were super nice. They were really nice. They said the guy died of cancer, I guess, and the same owner owns all the businesses kind of located in that little. It's not a shopping center, it's just a little area of the town, I guess. And all these folks in there worked at this gun store that was across the way, and they were just helping out the owner, I guess, working in there. None of them knew anything about trains, so yeah, I wish I could have. I wish I could have bought more, but I just have so much coming here in a couple weeks to pay for from Joe that I couldn't do it. They do have another set of these. There's one more set of these. I mentioned that in the video tomorrow. I don't expect those to last very long once people see that it's there. It's a shame too because it was a really nice store, big store, wide open, had a nice layout right in the middle of the store that was basically left to nothing now. They had boxes on it because, they're closing, but they had like a big turntable and everything. So Rich says Pat's has my desert victory. So Rich, if I do end up getting that, I'm gonna get that at Tom's Trains by me in Ardsley because that was only 600, and he told me he would go even lower. So, but I just don't have the funds for that right now, and that engine's not going anywhere. No, no one's gonna take that from me. So, oh, we got 33 people in here right now. That's great. I know I'm going up against college football, but yeah, that T&K store definitely made it worth the trip. And then the third stop of the day after T&K and after Pat's, me and Old Ohio went to Menards. I had never been to one before, and I was pretty disappointed with their train offerings. I thought they would have more, it being Christmas, and they had good deals on buildings. They had like the Gamer and Thrones. You guys have seen the big Gamer and Thrones building. That was only $50. It was $49.99. I wanted it, but I literally there's no that Gamer and Thrones would take up 25% of my layout here, so that wasn't gonna happen. So I did buy this. I thought this was $25. I thought that was a good price because generally, even in all the train stores, you see these for 30 or 40 bucks and they don't light up. I was looking today at Joe's and he had a few for like 40 Lionel ones and they don't light up. So I thought 25 bucks for this thing. I don't know. I could stick it somewhere. uh let's see. Oh, Rail Chief's here. Everyone hail to the chief. Good to see Mike in here. So yeah, that video is going up tomorrow. I'll do the Menards video after that, maybe. I'm gonna film Dell and Arts Hudson's. Someone's opening it for me. I don't know who, but one of them's gonna open that thing for me. So I'll film the Hudson, and I still got to do Bill B's challenge. I don't know if anyone did that yet. Oh, Buffalo Rail fans here, and Mad Trains is in here. Me and Mike streamed pretty late last night. I gotta do Bill B's video, and then I want to send Dave Griffin. I want to send Dave Griffin a video. Right, Dave just released a video of like viewer submissions. I like to send Dave a little something, so I got to do that too before. I forget what his deadline was, but I got to get on that. How you doing, Don? I heard Mike and Jeremy tried to go to T&K today late, but they were closing at 3. I know. Jeremy texted me and he goes, Jeremy Sedano texted me and was like, they didn't want me to do the video because they want to go next weekend. And then Jeremy goes, I'm going to report that video to get it taken down. Oh, God. Yeah, sorry, Mike. It's 3. See that? And in my video, I tell people to call because, and that's what they told me. They said they're going to try and be open like normal business days, Monday through Saturday. But really, you got to call because it would suck if you go and they're not open. Normally it was by appointment only, but since they're closing, they said they're going to try and be open as much as possible. Well, there is a chance, guys, that here's what's going to happen with this video. It's either going to get 400 views or it's going to get like 8,000. There's no in between. So maybe if you're rooting for my video to tank, you'll be good and no one will know any of the stuff's in there still. I need this video to do good because I didn't film Pat's and the Menards video wasn't as good as I was hoping. So the T&K video better do good after driving 10 hours. I know I kind of derailed that stream last night because then uh, Mike and uh, Mike and Lou were on the website kind of the rest of the night. Oh, Michael Lindsay wants me to run trains. You know, Michael, I'm not going to tonight, but one night I will do. I will do that. The problem with this room is I have fast track, and I have the room's real small, so it just gets so loud in here, and it basically I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys. So I kind of don't. I don't want to do that, but I will. I will promise I'll do a live where I'm just running trains. Um. Newt says it's only race trains, so no one will see. I don't know, Newt. My train store videos do pretty good. All the other videos do terrible, but the train store videos do good. Rich is thanking me. Yes, I sent Rich a little care package, and I had felt bad because I kept forgetting about it, and I didn't hardly send him anything. It was a bunch of Metro North little trinkets I had, some cool little pins and some bunch of different stuff I sent to Rich. So I was glad to do that because Rich has been really cool to me. Yeah, Dell's done a lot of progress. Dell kind of went from nothing. Dell needs to get on it because he has a lot of stuff and he really didn't have a layout there for a while. So Dell needs to get on it because he's got some really beautiful stuff. Buffalo Rail fan says he was at the Great New York State Model Train Fair last month. Bought some RMT cars, which I'm a fan of. And oh, that's cool. Mike says it's cool. It would have been cool if we could have planned. I know. I thought about because I was like, I could be at Mike's last night for the live, and I don't know. We'll have to figure something else out because that would have been fun. I mean, I was live with you guys anyway, but it would have been cool to do it from there. Michael Lindsay says, "Are you going to get some new trains for Christmas?" So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming. I don't have any more engines. Well, I don't have any engines planned the rest of the year. But I got a ton of Atlas stuff coming in that I have to pay for. Um, should be this month. Oh, and I got roped into buying 2 of the new Lionel auto racks. So I got to pay for those. Not one of the Vision Line ones, but the other ones. How far away from I from Mike's? I guess Mike stands to be like what? What am I like 4.5 to 5 hours? It's got to be in between there, right? Yeah, I could have stayed on Mike's couch last night. I don't know. I was pretty tired. I crashed out after we did the live, and then I woke up. I went to Gersbowski's. I came home and I napped until this live stream. Is anybody else in here getting a Hudson other than Art and Dell? I don't think anyone mentioned it in here. I'm gonna try and do. Although I liked Art's answer. Art. Oh, Mike's going to his club. All right. Have a couple. That sounds like fun. All right, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Rich is getting the P. Is that Rich? Is that Nick's engine? What is that PGH's engine? Bob's getting three. Bob, Bob, you're getting three Vision Hudsons. Michael Lindsay's train show is in February. I am going for a big boy. Nice. Um, Joe says, Joe told me today he got a Lion Chief big boy. And I think he said that once he puts that out, it's probably going to last 5 seconds. I got to borrow that from him before it goes. Because then I could have a big boy on here. Oh, oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know what you mean now. His Hudson custom run. Lou says he's not sure. He got the Lion Master. So you can always see him, yeah. I mean, I don't know, Art and Dell. What? How much are those? It's like $1,800, right? Oh my god. Oh, how you doing, Will? Will's in the chat. Old Ohio. I'm not sure on that. Again, Gersbowski's was so mobbed today. He just said it to me in passing. He said it to me because Art's not going to be able to get there on Saturday. Basically, I'm trying to get Dell to go before Gersbowski's opens because Art's not going to get there till 2, and it's going to be we can't film in there once he opens. It'll be impossible. There's going to be so many people in there. There's no way I'm going to make Art open a brand new train in that store when it's mobbed and try and film. It just won't work. So Joe had mentioned to me he's opening one, a Vision Line Hudson, and at worst he would let me film with that one, not Art or Dell's if we can't. But when he mentioned that, he said, I have another spot open for the Lion Master Big Boy. And he just that's all he said. And then he made an offhand comment that it was going to probably last 2 seconds once he puts it out. So, not sure if it is a Legacy or Lion Chief, but I will find out. I'm hoping I can take it and put it on here before he puts it out. We'll see if he lets me do it. Will was filming some stuff for a Christmas video. Nice. Jeremy's in the house. I pulled Jeremy away from his football game. Jeremy, we were just talking about how you're going to report me tomorrow morning. Mike, I was telling Mike you're gonna report me so you guys can get to T and K on Saturday. He wants me to hold up. Well, Jeremy, I said there's two outcomes tomorrow. Either no one's gonna watch it and you won't have to worry, or it's gonna get 8,000 views and you're screwed. There's gonna be no in between with this video tomorrow. Old Ohio says Joker did a video on engines he regrets buying. And Old Ohio's biggest regret is not getting a Lionmaster Big Boy. Wow. Well, Old Ohio, I will text you more info on that engine then. I can find out about it. And if you're really that interested in it, I'm sure Joe will just sell it to you before he even puts it up, probably. So I will, since you're interested in it, I will get info on that for you. I cannot wait to. This stool is brutal. I hate this stool so much. It's worked well enough. It was a cheap stool from Target. But if you guys notice, what are we at? Yeah, we're about an hour. Even in 3 Rails 4 Dads, you notice I start to get antsy in these in this stool because it's so uncomfortable. And I believe I am getting a Layout Master custom raised train stool for Christmas. My mom tried to be stealthy about it, and she did her best, but I kind of sniffed it out. So I'm pretty sure I will have a very nice I should have a very nice stool, hopefully soon. And the Old Ohio says, okay, but might be a no-go after Pat's yesterday. Yes, Old Ohio bought a engine yesterday when we were at Pat's. Jeremy's asking if I opened up the cars yet. I didn't, because Jeremy, I want to do a video on. I want the freaking Atlas stuff to show up. I want my center beam car. I want the trucks, and I want my container or my well cars. So then I thought I would just do a video of like a huge Atlas unboxing. And the stuff is supposed to be here soon enough to where I can hold off. Like if I knew they weren't coming this week, or this month, I would just open them. But I don't want to open them and then repackage everything. I just wish this other stuff would finally show up. Oh well, Will was watching last night when he was bowling. That's pretty funny. Yeah, thanks, Will. Again, I wanted to buy more from T&K. I couldn't. I have so much to pay for from Gersbowski's. There's no way I could have pulled that off. And I haven't bought anything for Christmas yet for anybody. So I was like, you know what? Let me get out of T&K while I still have some money for other stuff I need. Well, Rich, that's kind of why I'm starting to soften on the idea of selling it to you. So like I said, We'll talk about it. Um, I don't know. We'll talk about it. Jeremy, I don't know if you saw this. The new Reading and Northern hoppers are the bottoms open in these things, or the RMT hoppers. Look at that, $30, Jeremy. And Lionel's charging $30 for the separate coal loads. Oh, Joe is saying the big boy's on Joe's site. All right, let's see. I know it's not out yet. He was gonna display it. Let's see if it's on the website yet, because then I can tell Old Ohio about. All right, let's see. Big boy. Huh. See, Joe, I'm not seeing it on there. Am I just not typing in the right thing? Let's see. Let's see if I say Lion Master. Or maybe it's in his newly added. He has a newly added category where they add older stuff. Let's see. Newly listed. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no. No, he's got a Legacy Challenger. I see an M1. No, Joe, I don't see it, Joe. Let's see. Big boy. Let me look down here. Boy, he's got a lot of stuff up here. The track cleaners look cool, I gotta say. I know they don't work, but ooh, $140. That's a lot for something that doesn't actually work. Let's see. Joe, I am not seeing it. So either I'm stupid or maybe it was the Challenger. Yeah, it probably was a Challenger. The way Joe talked, he didn't. Oh, we got Captain Andy in here. Hey, Andy. Thanks for. I was talking about you before you came in here. I said I know you had a fun day. With your adventure today, going to Nassau and the open house and train world. So I'm looking forward to your Instagram posts on that. And Corey's here. How you doing, Corey? Let's see. Yeah, Old Ohio. I think maybe Joe saw the Challenger. So like I said, I'll ask Joe about it, and I'll ask him tomorrow, and I'll just text you. Thanks, Radar. Appreciate you. Corey, I got to see Corey at Edison. That was good. And Darren's in here. How you doing, Darren? Yeah, Edison was pretty fun. I was walking around with. Well, I get there so late that I always miss everybody. But I ended up walking around with Rich, big 6'5" Rich, Lionel Richie's trains. We were walking around together at the end of the show. Oh, Darren got some Trinities today. Nice. Yeah, that's part of the. I don't even want to know how much money in Atlas I have. I didn't even buy any engines, and I have. Uh, I mean, between the Trinities and the box cars, the 60-footers, the center beams, the well cars, the trucks. Oh my god. I need a bigger layout, I think. I've talked about this before. My dream, like when I envision the layout I want, I like Tom's layout a lot, gold standard trains. Really long table, right? And then I could have tracks in the middle where I could just leave my rolling stock on all the time and pull them out when I want them. That would be that would be ideal. Corey says my fiance said I need a bigger house. I know. Corey, I could actually do something to get a bigger table, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. Will's saying he's checking out the giveaway that Mad Trains and Gold Standard did. I can't reach it right now, but I have one. It's one of Lionel's nice pieces of rolling stock they make. It was the flag, one of the flag big box cars they make. I have the UP Desert Victory one with my military train, and Will, I believe, got a daylight one, which is awesome. Looks really good. I wanted it. I wanted it, and Will won it. But we were all glad Will won. Usually, I'm trying to think. Well, I wish we knew who won Mike and Tom's last night, because whenever someone wins, I'm like, but no one was mad that Will actually got it. We were all pretty happy. We have to see who. We have to see who won last night. I saw Joker. Joker put up a video. I'm sure a bunch of you guys saw it. He's doing a major giveaways coming up. He got Legacy Station to. He got Legacy Station to give him some gift cards. Oh, Andy. He mentioned Andy. Andy gave him some cars. And who? There was somebody else. I don't know. There's something else. But yeah, he's Joker's doing a ton of giveaways for Christmas. Oh, that's right. It was Trains. Trains helped him out. I know he's friends with them too. Jeremy said he. Jeremy's new train room will be 16 by 32. Very nice. That's cool, Jeremy, that you're designing it, and I'm sure now that you have the room, you're already gonna have you're gonna work on the track plan and all that good stuff. Yeah, we got almost 40 people in here. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Now Newt's on T&K, yeah. I think I even made. Did I make the thumbnail for that? Ooh, you guys are gonna hate. Jeremy and Mike are gonna hate me with my thumbnail too. I have a big old like blowout sale sticker on it and a huge like 20% off thing on the thumbnail. Uh, you have Southern. No, Rich, but I sorry. Um, I had, Rich, what I had, and I actually sold it for more than I bought it for. I had a Southern Pacific Daylight uh, Trackmobile, which was badass. I should have held on to that, or I could have sold it to you. But I like Southern Pacific. When I was doing HO as a kid, I had some of those gray and red engines. Oh, Frank's here. Wow, we got everyone coming here tonight. What's up, Frank? Frank, you should. Oh God, Jeremy's gonna kill me again. Frank's got to go on T and K. Frank, go on T and K Hobby and see what they got going on. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, I bought. This was just a little nothing. I bought this little ornament today when I was at Gersbowski's with the RMT car. I thought it was cool. It was only like, I think it was like $4 or something. I don't know. I don't really have any train ornaments since I got into the hobby, but I figured I could start buying some stuff. I know. The closest thing I was almost dropped money on yesterday was they had the CSX Chessie Heritage engine, and it would have only been like 500 and whatever, $540, I think, something like that. Oh, I almost did it, almost, and I said no, I better not. And then I was watching Jeremy's short today, and he's running the CSX Heritage units, and I saw that, and I saw the Western Maryland, and it made me very upset that I didn't do it again. 540, yeah. Which was basically what Joe had the Seaboard Heritage unit. He had that for like 530 or 520 at York on the last day. Well, he had the B&O and the Seaboard, and someone bought the B&O. Yeah, I know Andy was supposed to be gone already, but Andy's still here for a few more days, I think. Yeah, I like Jeremy's short today. Let me watch that again. I promise, guys, next time I'll connect Restream to my channel, and then I can get people to jump on with me. I almost did it tonight, and then I was too lazy. But I want to be able to pull people on like Jeremy and Mike do. Yep, here's Jeremy Short. He's got the Western Maryland and the chassis right behind it. Oh man, it looks good. And my box cars. there's my box cars. Yep. Jeremy, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let someone else buy them. I should have bought these. He's got 1 3-pack left. And I assume after my video or after the stream, someone's got to buy them. Because guys, if you go on eBay right now, people are trying to sell these cars singular for like $125, okay? And you can get all 3 for $170. So I should have bought the other one, but I said, no, you know what? I'll let someone else buy it. Yeah. Let's see here. Could resell. I know. I could be a jerk and do that, but I don't know. I'd rather someone else buy them. Race Trains Custom Berwick. Well, you know, Frank, so Atlas, with those new 60-foot Gundersons, they aren't letting anyone do custom runs. They aren't letting anyone do custom runs with actual road names. But like, if you wanted to do a Raised Trains one, they would let you do that. Like Jim Gam's one, right? Jim Gam's. So I could do it. I don't know. I don't know if people would. Let's see how these trucks do. I want to see what Andy says. When's the Raised Trains Custom coming out? So here's my thing, guys. Let's see how the 3 Rails 4 Dads trucks go, and if those sell out, maybe I'll think about doing something. If no one wants them, maybe, I don't know. I'm no Eric. Oh, Mike's back. That's cool. Mike, you already threw a couple back already? Will says he has Atlas cars. They all run very nice. Besides the Strasbourg snowplow catching on fire. Hey, you're not an Atlas person unless something catches on fire from them, like my Comet cars. What does Eric do for a living? Joe's asking. I believe he's some kind of tech, right? I think he's in IT or something like that. And then he's talked about this before, and I think it's that, and then he has multiple revenue streams from the channels he does, the train channel, and he has a pretty popular like survival kit channel. So he's getting money from that. And I think he even has a 3rd channel. I forget what it is, but yeah, so he's got a nice stream of stuff coming in. Although, even if I had that, I don't know if I would buy 8. What did he buy? Even if I had his stream of revenue, I don't know if I'd be buying 8. Oh, come on. Art has it. What is it? Hiawatha. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Darren. 8 Hiawathas. Yeah, if I had that kind of cash, I don't think I'd buy 8 Hiawathas. But God bless, right? I will say those Hiawathas are like of all of. If I could steal something from art, I think it would be his Hiawatha set. It looks really nice. I mean, that's definitely my favorite thing that he's got. Frank, are you coming out in the spring to York again? You should come, Frank, since York may never be the same after the spring now that they're changing all the dates. Depends on who's going. Well, we all better go then, right? I know Mike and Jeremy will go. I don't know if they'll stay over, but I'm sure they'll come at least for the day. Andy says I should do a race train. Hey, you know what? Maybe Lionel would. Actually, no. Lionel's too kid friendly. If they, let me tell you, if Lionel did a holiday John McClane boxcar, I would be all in on it. I don't think Lionel would probably go for that. Jeremy, Jeremy. See, I'm such a good guy. I texted Jeremy. I texted Train Board. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Although now it's looking like I'm the guy who goes live on Saturdays, right? I've done enough of them now. But Train Board was going live on Saturdays for a while there, but they've taken a few weeks off, it seems. But even those guys, they usually do it late. They do it like 9, 10 o'clock. Well, it's like everyone has their right. So Mike and Tom usually do Thursdays, right? Even though they did, even though they did Friday. Jeremy usually does Friday. Three Rails Four Dads usually Friday, and then Jeremy usually does after. And then who else? Zach usually does Sundays. What else? Datified Mike is. I like Mike's little lunchtime lives he's been doing lately. Those are cool. So Mike's got that locked down. Who else? That's kind of it. Everyone's got their night, right? Newt. I'm sorry, Newt. That is so offensive, Newt, that you are getting a 1 minute timeout. Newt's been timed out for 1 minute for saying such blasphemy. Will says he's doing sorry. Will says he's gonna be at York on Friday. Okay, good. Yeah, Will, I will be there on Friday. So if you're going, for sure I'll be there. And we can hook Will up with some stuff. Maybe I'll have shirts made by then, hopefully, and I'd give Will one. Um, tattoo, right? Tattoo and Nick as well. Yeah, I got to go to Nick's house during York. That was cool to see Nick's layout. Nick's a pretty talented guy. Good luck keeping him quiet. I hope it. Let's see. Let's see. Newt's place the timeout. uh, I'm. Hey, let's be honest. That's not the first time Newt's probably been placed in a timeout. Um. Oh, Will, you should have totally come up to us. We're harmless. People, I'm usually, honestly, all I'm trying to do at York, especially by Friday, is I'm usually trying to sit down somewhere. There was there were these chairs, if you guys remember, by like Gersbowski's, like at the end of Gersbowski's, there were these chairs in this booth that used to be a booth, and I was like, "Ugh, I just want to sit down." It's right. I was laughing at me and Jeremy and all of us too at the end of we were struggling at the end of Friday. We got to get Rich to come through, right? Everyone goes to York in this chat right now, except for Old Ohio told me I want to get Old Ohio to come now, at least to hang out at the club. But Rich is the tough one because he's in California, so we got to get Rich to come. Oh yeah, Rich said he would go if Salty comes. Old Ohio says when we were York, it was a bad idea to sit down. Why is that, Old Ohio? Because you can't get back up. They actually took away a lot of the chairs. They kind of put some back in the fall one, but in spring they had like they removed any way to sit down. It was horrible. I remember like getting to my car and just taking a break in there for a while. Rich, oh yeah, Rich needs Salty to bail him out if he gets in trouble. I was also hungover. No, you weren't hungover. Hopefully, next time I'm going to make sure we're at the club at normal hours. This way I can be caught up to you and Mike this time. Oh yeah, that's right. Will won the trolley. Uh, yeah, the social media thing was cool. You know, me and Art were joking. Me and Art were joking that we not even joking. We were like, you know what? We should take over because I know Chris's trains thing. He does a great job for doing the event in the fall, right? And I was like, Art, we should take it over and run it and do one in the spring. And then we get some new blood in there. Nothing against the Eric and company, RJ. Well, I already told RJ. I was like, you shouldn't be on there. But get some new people on there, new faces. That's kind of what I wanted. But uh, you know, Art's good with that kind of thing, and I know I could get people on there. So I don't know. Maybe me and Art have to talk on that because it would be cool to run that. Well, I guess the problem would be I don't know if we have the connections to get giveaways like Chris's Trains and Things does, but we would have some in there. I mean, it was a giveaway fest in the. I've never seen they never gave away that much stuff before. That was awesome. So we probably couldn't make that happen, but. Oh, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Matt is my fellow Metro North lover, so nice to see Matt in here. Um, let's see. So Will, what we were hoping for, Will, was we were hoping the Three Rails for Dad's trucks were going to be here in time for York, and then we were going to have like a meet and greet, whatever. Like Joe would have the trucks there. They could meet us and buy one, and we'd maybe sign them if people wanted. I'm sure no one would want my signature on it, but but that was what we were hoping to do, and they're just not showing up. Frank said he felt like he was gonna. I know, Frank, and you know what's funny, Frank? I had won something like 3 years in a row, and I haven't. Oh, Will's gone. All right, thanks, Will, for hanging out. Oh, Will went on. All right, Will, I'll sign a sticker for you when I see you in the fall or the spring. Um, Well, Jeremy, did you see how nicely my sticker fit on D.A. Griffin's boxcar? So there you go. No, Rich, I thought since me and Dell are part of it, I thought it would have a Crown Royal cases of Crown in the back. But since my stickers were a bit of a dud, I think I'm gonna make koozies for everybody in the spring. Although Art's idea was best. Art goes, I'm not doing anything for anybody. Art's like, I'm done handing out stuff. And I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. But I looked into the koozies and they're so cheap that I'll do one last thing and I'll make some koozies and I'll hand these out at Spring York for people. That's my plan anyway. Because people are gonna love. Who doesn't love a koozie? Oh, Bill's here. How you doing, Bill? Not the fit a beer can. I don't know, Buffalo Rail fan. You should make it down to York this year. Uh, Newt's making stickers mocking all our channels. Yeah, I gave Rich a bunch. Let's see, who do I have here? I got all the stickers here. I got to do something with them. Art had a good idea. Art's kind of putting them all up on a something he's gonna hang in his layout room. And Dave puts I like how Dave puts stickers on people's boxcars. Although I don't have anything like Dave. I'm not gonna be putting like Maddie on my nice Berwick. Sorry, Maddie. Jeremy said his wife said, "Yeah, it'd be cool to do something. I got to do something with them. They're just sitting here." Rich said he did a brick wall, and he's putting everybody's stickers on there like a graffiti. That's really cool, Rich. Frank's got them on the laptop. That makes sense. I could do that too, I guess. Yeah, Maddie. I don't know if you guys saw Maddie got his stool from Layout Master, and that thing is nice. I really like that stool Maddie got from him. Jeremy got 92 left. I told you. Well, Jeremy, now you're set for every. The only problem is you just got to go. So okay, so you got to go at that rate. You only have to go to what 12 more Yorks, and you're good. You'll have them all gone. Let's see. Let's see what else. Chooch, I thought Chooch running that auto rack he won on his tube track was so awesome. And he made it work too. It wasn't looking like it was gonna work, and Chooch made it work, so that was very cool. I think Darren. It's so funny, Darren. Darren's the only one who says he's got one of my original stickers. I had a million of them. I don't know where the hell they all went. Darren's the only one. People probably chucked them. Darren's the only one I know of that actually has my original sticker. Everyone else probably, like even my own, like even Art and all them. I must have given them one. Those are long gone. And no one knew who I was then. I mean, people still don't, but they really didn't back then when I made them. All right, let's go on T and K, guys, and see. This is why I need to set up Restream because then I could put this up while I'm searching. But let's go on T and K. They had all scales, as you'll see in my video tomorrow. They had it was so cool. I've never seen this in a train store. They had huge toolboxes, right? And all the toolboxes were labeled, like the drawers were labeled, and you could pull it open, and they had N scale in there, they had figures in there, they had scenery in there, they had JT Megasteam, and I thought that was so genius. I've never seen these huge toolboxes in a train store that had stuff like that. Let's see here. O scale. I mean, the stuff in here is crazy. They got. I tried to get pictures or video of all the sets. They had all the sets up really high. I made sure I got that. Ton of sets, newer sets too. Let's see. All right, let's go. Where's the purple monster? Oh, the SD40. Where is she? Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, this is a nice one. I need some more SD40s. Oh, Jeremy's like, they don't have anything left. You guys are. They had RC cars, and those were included in the 20% off. The only thing that wasn't, I think I say this in the video, the only thing that wasn't included in the 20% off with it, they had these really nice, huge gun safes. They had a whole bunch of them. I filmed those too. And she's like, yeah, those aren't 20% off, but everything else in the store is. Jeremy says, oh, Frank. Frank, I don't know. Were you in the live last night? I bought the Heritage, or I think you liked it, Frank, on my Instagram. It's just the Heritage. It's just the Heritage box cars, the CSX Heritage ones. So yeah. Chris's video on the wheeling ones were good. Yeah, and he made that. It was so funny that the day I hung out with old Ohio Angler, he made a video. Chris's Trains thing made a whole video for him. I thought that was cool. Those look cool. I like the rolling stock he had pulling those or behind those too. I gotta watch that again. They even had like guys the 20% even on the scenery stuff. Like they had Woodland Scenic stuff. Oh, how nice. My wife says she's strong. My wife, her sister, and her friend are out tonight, and I guess they're drunk. That's nice. um, Yeah, she's my one mod. I guess you can see that. um, let's see. What did Buffalo say? I missed that here. Buffalo says, Buffalo says his uncoupling tab on his RMT Christmas tanker broke and it's stuck down and keeps scraping the third rail, causing shorts. What do you suggest I do about it? And Andy says, Buffalo, you can adjust them. I have 30 box cars and one was bad. Just play with it. Takes a little tweaking. And Frank says to just rip it off. We've been going for 2 hours, guys. I'll go a little longer. Maybe I'll go till 11. We'll see. If you guys are, if there's still about 30 people in here, I'll keep going. Oh, this stool is brutal though. Oh my god. I tell you what, it was nice doing. I've never done a live from my couch last night with Mike and Tom. I wish I could do that all the time. I mean, I could, but then I don't know. This is a train live stream. I should be in the train room. I thought, who liked? Jeremy. I actually have a gaming chair. The problem is, I really need a stool in here. This table is freaking high up. So if I was in a gaming chair, even at its highest, I'd be like way down low. So yeah, I actually have a gaming chair. I don't know. I feel like I need something to keep me propped up in here. When I get my new stool, I'll be in good shape. That's what I'm counting on. All right, Radar's out. Thanks for hanging out tonight, Radar. And Old Ohio's out too. It was fun. Again, it was fun hanging out with him yesterday. So thanks, Old Ohio, for hanging out and for getting me lunch. Jeremy, so it's so funny you say that, Jeremy. On Three Rails Four Dads, we were talking about guests and like what we should do, and we still have a list of people we got to get to. But I said one episode we should do, and Art was all for it. It'd be on him to like bring people in. Is like all of you guys are the guest. So Jeremy, like one at a time though. So like not all at once, which is what Jeremy's saying, but we bring you on like one after the other. I think that would be so cool. Like Jeremy comes on for 5 minutes. Andy comes on for 5 minutes. Frank comes on for 5 minutes. Chooch comes on for 5 minutes. Uh, that was my idea for a show. I think that would be fun. So tell me if you guys like that idea. Maybe you guys like just whatever you guys are working on, you know, tell us. You got like 5 minutes to tell us about it, and then we go on to the next guy. I think that would be cool. Or we ask you questions quickly and stuff like that. I thought that'd be a fun, different show. Andy, I don't know, think that would be like Zoom, right? Because Zoom would be like a million people at once. This would kind of be like, I don't know, what would it be like? I don't know, just like one after the other kind of thing. Because what we've noticed is when you get a million people in there, like I'm trying to think how many. It's hard to control because you start talking over each other, and then people are you know the internet's delayed, so someone will start talking, and then that's what we found. So we don't. It's hard to have like a million people in at once. It's too chaotic. Andy says, make sure you have the band ready. A bit too long. Nah, I think if we tell people you've got about 5 minutes, I think people would honor that. Or the chat would be like, "All right, shut up, enough of you, on to the next guy." Hot seat, exactly. I love that. The hot seat show, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I love that actually. That's a good the hot seat show. I like that. Buffalo's asking how the RMT cars are. Buffalo, I just literally just opened this tonight, and I love it. I mean, for $30, you can't beat it. They give you the removable load. They don't charge you extra for it. So $30, you get the removable load, you get a nicely detailed car, and the freaking bottoms open up. How could you beat that for $30? Look at that. So, um, high marks for these RMT cars. Thank you, Ryan, by the way, for joining the show tonight. Um, Live from New York. So Andy, as far as that goes, I think we talked about that. I think the internet in there is really awful. That was our only, because we talked about Three Rails Four Dads going live from like either the TCA booth or from Joe's from Gersbowski's, and I think we decided I don't think the internet's very good in there, so I don't know if that would work. That's what I've heard. RMT, Andy says RMT. Definitely. Well, Andy, you got that right because, like I said, I saw the Lionel coal loads today at Gersbowski's for sale, and they cost almost as much as the freaking cars. Or I'm saying the coal loads cost almost as much as these, which is insane. I did. I ratted on Jeremy. I said I called in the cops and the old ladies, and I said, "Get him! He's running." You know what, Jeremy? The cops are never outside. Here's the thing. Like, I bet you could do if you did it quietly enough. I think for sure you could get the fairgrounds without like just get the footage. How long would that take to get? You could get the York, that sign. on like the grandstand. You could get that. You could get all three buildings, and you'd be done. Or not all, you know what I mean? All the sections of the buildings. I think that would be cool. The only thing I would be worried about is, like, I know you could do that without getting in trouble for sure. But the only thing is, if you posted that video on YouTube, Instagram probably wouldn't matter. But if you posted that on YouTube, would they like know who you were and then ban you from going to York? Because that would be bad. That's the only thing I'm thinking. Like, would they care that much that you got that footage, and would they find out who you were and ban you? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I would hope not, but I know you could get that done. The only question is what would happen afterwards. Frank is the bomb. These are tall boys, Frank, but yeah, I think I'm about out, unfortunately. And that's my last one too. I don't have any more beer in this house. Ugh, I don't know what I have left. Um, the beeps are cool. I think the Ryan says the guy who runs RNT said he can't make them at that price. Like he doesn't want people that have to pay 150 for a beef. That's interesting that he said that. I know last time I saw beeps, where was I at? Where the hell was I? Oh, the NJ High Railers were selling them. I think NJ High Railers had a custom run of those. That's the last time I saw the beeps. They because of the stickers. Well, maybe I could make tall boy koozies. I don't know. We'll see. But that was hilarious. If you guys were at York, um, they're calling out poor Eric. I guess Eric was gonna run a drone inside the show, which I didn't know. I didn't know that was what his plan was. See, to me, I thought, like when Jeremy said he's gonna run his drone, I thought he meant like outside. I didn't know. I guess Eric asked, which was stupid to begin with. He shouldn't have asked that because you knew they would say no to that. I wouldn't have even bothered. I honestly, if I was doing it, so Eric basically ruined it for Jeremy. Because if I was doing it, I wouldn't have even said a word. I would have just done it outside and gotten what I needed and stopped. But I guess Eric actually asked to fly the thing in the Orange Hall, and it didn't work out. They were like, no. And then you hear over the loudspeaker system in all areas. I think I was outside. I was either outside or I was up way away from the Orange Hall. And you hear, Eric Siegel, do not fly the drone. And I was like, what in the world is going on in there? So I mean, I could understand that. I don't know if I'd want the drone. The last thing they need is the drone to fly in the Orange Hall and knock out some poor old guy, and they're wheeling him out on they're wheeling him out on there. So yeah, of course, I wouldn't even bother to ask that. But it would be super cool to get footage of the whole uh, it would be super cool to get footage of the whole fairgrounds, I think. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. I agree. That's what I thought your plan was. I didn't think about someone actually flying it in the freaking orange hole. I mean, I guess I don't blame him for that. But yeah, that was just too funny because I knew Jeremy like was there, and there of course Jeremy probably is hearing this over the loudspeaker and going, "Oh my fucking like." That's the end of that. Scrapped my all York video. Well, I don't know. I think next spring you just go for it. What's the worst that could happen? And wait, think about it. If they're getting rid of, wait a minute. So TCA, like if you don't need a membership in the fall anymore, then they can't ban you because you won't need a membership. I don't know. We'll have to see what they do with that, guys, with that whole Friday Saturday thing. I would think there's going to be no member day now, so why would you have a TCA membership? Jeremy's layout video got 12K. Let me see. I don't know. I know I watched it, but I don't. The only view count I keep a count on is Art because me and Art are like neck and neck. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Jeremy. Oh, wow. Yeah. Jeremy, 12K. That's really good. Jeremy, you need a couple. Jeremy, all you need is like two more of those, and you'll be monetized very quickly. Let's see. Rich says he's bummed over Stacy. I talked to I was talking to Stacy a little bit after Dackman's video, and I was bummed too. I I don't know. I don't know why the TCA is doing that. I know she's not happy, but I don't know. I mean, they're not going to anything anymore. She's like, you have to come down to the museum to see me, and I'm like, oh, that's probably not happening. That's a bummer. TCA should be at those shows and other shows, so I don't know what the thinking is on that. And if they're making York 2 days, uh, I think that's a mistake as well. So not sure what the TCA is doing. But I'm not involved in any way with that, so I don't even know what the thinking is behind it. Like I said, I tried to get Joe to tell me uh, what the deal was today, and I didn't get much out of him. I mean, to me, the spring is it now. Like spring is the last York as we know it normally, because who knows what it's going to be like for 2 days. It's going to be totally different. So I don't know. That's why everyone in this chat should be going to the spring one. Because it could be your last. So, Andy, I don't know. I heard a lot of uh, like they were very focused on the pre-show still, which is fine, but they were like, I don't know. I got to talk more to Joe about it and see what he tells me. I don't know why they would, like, if they moved it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I wouldn't have minded. I like whatever. That's whatever. But don't make it 2 days and take the member day away. That I don't understand that. That makes no sense. Say I only need one night of hotel now. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know why you'd get a membership. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. Those chicken strips. Boy, how bad are those fries at that stand? And you know what? I wouldn't even care, but the food trucks are terrible too. They need to listen. They need to work on the food trucks and they need to figure that out. And they need to start selling alcohol. That's the other thing they need to start doing. Yeah, Rich, you get a little badge, and God forbid you walk in there without that badge. Those old ladies throw you out. So that's what I mean. Like, I guess we don't even need a badge anymore. I don't know. Andy says that's why he has the York. Well, Andy, next time I'm just gonna eat at the RV because the food at York is an abomination. So, Andy, if you're cooking, if you're cooking, I'll just eat your food next time. You know what? The food at Amherst was good. The food at Amherst was decent, and they were selling alcohol. So the other show should be taking notes. Stu was bombed by the time I got there last year. Oh, oh, Jeremy says the Whitehall lady called him sweetie and told my wife to look out. Look out. Look out. I'll tell you what, the only I found the entrance by the TCA booth or where the TCA layout is. That lady is always the nicest. The other ones are it's like Gestapo levels. Uh but the lady by the TCA layout is the nicest. So I always try and go in that way. Jeremy says he still got it. Well, I didn't get hit on by any of these ladies. What the hell? Dell was making me laugh, and that Dell bought that 1776 engine off Stacy, and I mean, it was before York even opened, and he bought it from her. I'm like, Dell, you just blew $2,000 5 minutes before the show even started. But that is a nice engine that he got. Oh, Frank did the same thing. Power of Stacy. Yeah. I do like to see people's best videos. So I'm looking now. I'm here on Jeremy's page. 12K for the layout. He got 7.4 for his F19, which is definitely deserved. That engine is really nice. How much did he get on? How much did he get on? Allegheny. See, steam engines always do good. Let's look at Rich's channel here. Rich's most popular video was some ES44s. Oh, I remember watching this. Boy, those Berwicks look nice, Rich. All right, so that's Rich's best video. Let's see. Oh, Buffalo's out. Thanks, Buffalo, for hanging out tonight. Tell Joker to bring back Stacy shirts. Art has been buying. So Art just got the Vanderbilt, right? Art got the Vanderbilt, and then now he's getting the Hudson. Same with Dell, though. Dell's been buying a lot. All right, who else is in here? Let's see who else I can look at. Damn it. Oh, we'll check out Andy. Andy's best video was his pacemaker. Makes sense. We ran those at Arts. Oh, I love his pacemaker trucks. Those are really nice, Andy. The pup trailers. How you doing, Scott? Yeah, Frank. So Gersbowski said that the Hudsons are en route to him, and oh yeah, Frank wasn't here for this. So Frank, Dell and Art are gonna meet me at they both got Hudson's at Gersbowski's, and we're all meeting there next Saturday. And the plan is to open one of them, and I'm gonna film somebody's. Rich's favorite the Halloween. I liked Rich's Halloween video and the tanker challenge. I got to get on these freaking challenges. I think I'm not gonna do a short because I think Bill B deserves a little better than a short. But I'm not gonna make it a Friday video either. So I'm probably gonna drop it like next Wednesday, middle of December on a Wednesday. I think I'm gonna do a Bill B boxcar video because I got a lot of boxcars. All right, Frank. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on the next one. Jeremy is almost at 600 subs. Jeremy, the problem for me was the subs. Because I got to watch, even now, like art, I don't know. I don't know how YouTube works. I've given up, honestly. Because I do well on the views, but the subs for me go so slow. You know what helps with the subs? Shorts. I will get more subs on a short than I will a freaking full length video. It's very frustrating. uh, Art Art does real well on the subs. I don't know how how he does it, but he's about two to 300 ahead of me now. Mike's been doing well with that too. Mad Trains is gaining subs. All right, you're at 2380 watch hours, so you need 4,000 watch hours, right? So yeah, I don't know. You need a couple more of those 12,000 vid ones. Jeremy, you should just film a train store, honestly. Get a train store that you like. Mike's did so well. What did he do? He did Brady's, right? That got 8K. Because those don't take any effort and people freaking love to watch them. Yeah, I saw RJ made 10K. I actually forgot to text him about that. I gotta text him. I liked his post, but I didn't say anything to him. That's a big deal. 10K is 10K is a big deal. To me, it's 1,000's a big deal. Even 500 is a big deal, honestly. You get to 500, then you get to 1,000, then 10K, and then it's just next is 100K to get your play button, which I'll never get that. I mean, even Eric doesn't have that. So, you know what, Jeremy? I actually did Brady's. I don't know if we were not really texting then, but we were kind of talking. But let me see. Let me see what my Brady's video got. But I did that in, I want to say May. I was out there. That's where I got my first Berwick. My Brady's got 3.7. That's pretty good. If I make a video that does that, I'm happy. Everyone in the chat on sub. Well, Andy, that would only be funny if I was at a milestone. Because what happens is when you reach, like, I don't know, when I reach 1,000, let's say, I'm like, oh, I don't want to say anything because you actually do get a lot of unsubs randomly. So it's like, why say you want to be at like a few over, or else it's not worth talking about because people are just unsub. And wow, Mike's up to 10K on that Brady's video. That's awesome. My first subscriber was to RJ. Yeah, let's all unsub from RJ right now. Exactly. That would be very funny. Wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So my first subscriber, I don't know if you guys follow him, was Ray's Rails. And I made my first video and he commented within like the first 10 minutes of it being out. And I clicked on him and he had like over 1,000 subs and I was like, oh my God, like this guy is already watching me and his name is Ray and he liked my video. So yeah, Ray's a good guy. I've never met Ray in person, but I like Ray's videos. He finds the craziest old Lionel accessories that are literally bonkers. Like he did this balloon one. I don't know. Just stuff that you don't see anymore. And I really like Ray. He's a good dude. The lives do okay, Rich. Not. Let me see. Let me check my lives out. They do. They do all right. I am doing more lives. I promised I was going to do more lives, and I'm doing them because I did one. I think I've done like 3 this month. So that's pretty good. I mean, there was a time I was doing like one live a year for a while there. So yeah, I like doing these. So Jeremy, that's it. That's the problem with YouTube, and it sucks because what Jeremy just said is what I found. The videos you love to do the most are the videos that do the worst. And the videos that you work the hardest on do the worst. And it is a bummer. Because like Jeremy said, Jeremy's tutorials are great and he says they're a ton of work and no one watches them. Same with my purple video. I thought that the SD40 Blurple video I did was awesome. It was one of the worst. I couldn't believe it. It only got like 400 views. And it sucks. It sucks because you're like, oh, this is a really good video. And just no one watches it. I can't explain it. And then I walk around Edison like a monkey, going like this, and that gets 3,000 views with no effort at all. And it's like, oh God. Oh, Newt's back. gotta make a description for this video. Oh, 40 likes. Thank you guys. Oh, this stool is killing me. Yeah, Rich, who are you talking about? Oh, Country Bunker. Oh, wait, let me check the score, Jeremy. Yes. Let's see here. Ooh, they're down by 3. Fourth quarter about to start, or end of the third. Ooh, that is a good game I missed. It's funny you guys say I watched really I just watched Eric for years. I watched Eric for years, and then that was when I lived in New York. And then I came close to buying a set. I think it was the M7 Metro North Lion Chief set, and I didn't do it. I came very close to doing it, and I didn't do it. And then more years went by, and then I moved to PA, and I started to watch other people other than Eric. I was watching Chris's Trains and Things and RBP. And then I was like, okay, I kind of want to finally buy something here. And I bought the John Deere set, and that was it. I was screwed after that. You know where, Matt, you know where you see like Edison and all those shows, you see those sets everywhere, but a lot of them aren't the Lion Chief. A lot of them are the conventional. Dell made one for Art. That's really cool. And Art just bought, I think he converted it to Lion Chief, and then he bought the Metro North remote off of like Trains for a couple bucks. So yeah, I have the I would like a real one, but I don't know. I have the Yankee themed version. You know, RBP's is the only engine I've canceled. Well, that's not true. I was supposed to get the F-19, but I didn't have to actually cancel that because Joe, I don't really have to pre-order from Joe. I've talked about that before. But I actually did say I was going to get RBP's, what was it, an ES44? And I canceled that off of Train World. But they didn't ban me, so not that it matters because I don't buy from Train World anymore. So, but Scott's asking if I watch DA Griffin Hobby. I love Dave. Dave's a pretty good friend, I would say. So, I want to send him a viewer. I just hung out with Dave. Dave was with me and Andy at Art's house last weekend, and I want to do that viewer submission for Dave. Dave's a really good dude, and you usually see. I like Dave goes to all the shows too, local to us anyway. So yeah, big fan of Da Griffin Hobby. He's awesome. Andy says, he grew up with trains, got out of it in college, bought his. Yeah, it's kind of with me, Andy. I had an HO floor layout when I was little. I would say like in the 6 to 8 year old range, 9 year old, and then the N64 came out, and that was it. I was done with trains, and I was just playing video games, and then yeah, got back into it now. I guess a few years ago. Dave needs a custom. That Dave's and Andy saw this. Dave bought a Aero Train, and man, that thing was running amazing. He got it for cheap too, and that he scored big time on that Aero Train that Dave bought. I wanna, I gotta think of something. I don't want to just run. I don't know. I want to think of something kind of weird or funny to send to Dave. I haven't thought of it yet, but I don't. I don't just want to run cars this time. We'll see. A cooler, like stamp collecting. Well, that would be cheaper, Newt, nowadays. I know. I don't know. I don't think I realized. Even watching Eric, I knew things were expensive. Like I knew because he would always mention the price, or I would look it up. But I didn't realize when you actually start buying stuff how. I mean, it's expensive. It's unbelievable. And it never ends either. It just keeps coming. Like I said, we're getting a big paper catalog in a month. Custom blue switcher, Rich is saying. I know. I want to, Rich. Like I said before, I want to see how the trucks do, and then we'll graduate to something bigger, and we'll see if I can do it because I don't know. I don't think I have enough people that would buy a race trains thing yet. We'll see. Like I think RJ, like I would like to see RJ do something. I'm surprised he hasn't done anything yet. And then I would talk to him about how he did with it. All right, we're down to 20, so we'll go another 5. We'll go to 11, and then we'll call it a night, guys. And then I probably will watch the end of that football game because there's nothing else on. Andy got one. Andy, are you gonna get that Hudson before you're gone, or you don't think it'll make it? Matt's asking about the battery. You know, Matt, I saw what did Gersbowski's have today? I think I saw the battery polar one, and I kind of thought the same thing. I thought the same thing on it. I thought it would be less. So I'm kind of with you on that. Oh no, Andy, that sucks. Just missed it. If they had shipped the locomotives instead of the sets, you would have made it. Yeah, Andy, I'll hold it for you. uh, oh, Rich, I've already talked about this. I want the yeah, Andy, send it my way. I'll take beautiful care of it. I really would too. I haven't busted. I mean, think about it. Joe sends me. I haven't broken anything yet that he's loaned me, and he's loaned me a lot. Um, Rich, I think I've talked about this. I'm probably gonna get the F-19. That's the one I like. If you're well, I want a big boy, yes, but dropping, you know, two 2+ K is not happening right now. But if you're talking about what realistically could I would get is an F-19. That's number one on my list. Or big boy in that or in my future. I'll get them eventually. I was supposed to get the F-19 and then my basement flooded and that took care of that. But yeah, I think the F-19 would look good on this layout. It's the right size. The only thing is I need to get passenger cars for it, but those are so common. I could get like a 5 pack of MTH ones on trains right now for not hardly any money. So oh, Lou says he's running trains with a buddy. That's all right, Lou. Lou, I didn't figure you were coming to Kurzbowski's, but my wife did say she gave you my number, so at least you have it. Yeah, I was telling Lou that last night. Big If you guys email the channel, it's you're really talking to my wife and she relays it. She runs my channel email. Andy, what day are you leaving? Because Joe Gersbosky said, "Oh, but yours is coming from Brady's." Okay, so because Joe said Monday. Oh, you're leaving Monday. Okay, so yeah, I won't make it. Because Joe said they were en route. So I who knows? They'll probably get here like Wednesday, right? Are you going to watch Army Navy? Uh, uh, yeah, I usually do watch Army Navy. Next Saturday will be kind of busy, but I'll try and watch some of it. I actually live. My parents live right across the river from West Point, so We always watched. I've been to a few of those as well. Mostly when I was younger, but yeah, I've been to probably I don't know. I've been to 3 Army Navy games, I want to say. Um, Matt is asking, yeah, yeah, I did see that, Matt. I wish I could get that in person. The what heritage unit? It was the gray one they did, right? They put it on the gray one. Um, it looks awesome. That right? They did that up, and then they did the M8s have some lights on them, right? The Connecticut ones. But yeah, I saw the holiday train. That was cool. I of course Metro North waits till I don't live there anymore. They start doing all this cool stuff. when I when I lived there and actually rode these trains, they weren't doing anything. Andy says, uh, Andy says he'll be back in March, but he'll be on the lives. Okay, good. So we'll still be talking to Andy while he's gone. Why don't we run trains on this live? Jeremy, I don't know. It's too loud in here. It's too loud, and then I'm running trains with no sound, and it's like, what's the point? So I'd rather just talk to you guys. Usually, when I run trains, I do it when I'm joining Mike and Tom. That's usually when I run trains on a live. If what I need is more cameras. If I get another camera, then I can do that. But right now, I just have my phone, and I just can't make it happen. Let's see. Newt wants a score update. I think it's still 13-10. Oh my god, why? Yeah, it's still 13-10. Lou says they're running heavy Mikados tonight. Andy bought N scale for the ship. That's cool. That's perfect. um. Oh, Rich can build a layout at work. That's cool. I put track under the tree, but I didn't plug it in yet, and I didn't get a train on it. I gotta get on that. But I did set up the track at least. You know what I need? I only need one piece of lighted fast track straight. I don't need the 4-pack because where my tree is and the track I have down, I only need one piece. And I'm not paying $54 for a 4-pack when I'm not even going to use the other pieces. So I don't know. I'm hoping like at York I can find a loose one or something in the spring. I don't know. What engine am I going to run under the tree? I usually will run. It's the only time I run this piece of crap train set. I bought the frozen set for my daughter, and I hate it so much, but I probably will put that under the tree for her. Yeah, because it's the only time it gets run. Or I'll probably switch it. I'll probably run that train, and then I'll probably put my deer set up there too for like the other half of the time. Another thing I hate doing is, again, I'm my daughter likes it, but trying to find a place every day for that freaking elf is the worst. And I've been doing it for so many years now, and I can't continue. So now I'm like, I try to I had him hanging from the ceiling fan, and my wife's like, "You can't have him hanging like he's killing himself." And I was like, "Oh, well, I've run out of ideas." um, Thankfully, this train does not sing, or I really wouldn't put it under there. Um, it in the front, the snowplow broke off it. Oh God, it's a piece of junk. I can't. I hate it, and it's a shame because that little General engine, is kind of nice, but it's a piece of crap. The only line the Hogwarts Lion Chief engine is definitely the best. That thing is awesome. The rest of it's not great. Like the tender and the cars aren't good, but the engine itself, that's a nice Lion Chief engine. Matt, are you talking to me or are you talking to Newt? And I guess Lionel says that they're probably not going to make a scale Hogwarts one because they say the Lion Chief is really close. It's just the passenger cars that aren't scale. So they should at least do that. They should make some scale cars for that. I think they would. Everyone would get them. So, Rich, when you see my Menards video, which I don't know if it'll be next Friday or if I do. Oh, I honestly, it probably will be next Friday then. Yeah, my Menards video will be next Friday because I won't film the Hudsons yet with them because that would be Saturday. So yeah, when you see my Menards video, they did have that set, and the only other their rolling stock choices were there was nothing there. I was really disappointed, but they had that tank train set. Let me look it up so I don't call it something different. And that looked really nice. Let's see. It is the Menards Tulsa tank train set. And it's a Santa Fe F3 and a black bonnet scheme. Have you guys seen that one? Let's see. Yeah, so it's a Santa Fe F3 black bonnet and a dummy, and then you get 3 tank cars with it. That looked good, honestly. Let me see if there was a price on that. I would like to get a Menards set. Those F3 black bonnets actually look kind of nice. Here we go. It is $400. So $400. It comes with Menards steel track. Comes with the remote. You get the dummy. You get. So what do you guys think? Do you think that's a good deal? I like it. Yeah, Chooch. I think I don't know, because a lot of people were making Menards videos and they were there was a lot of stuff it looked like, which is why it really surprised me that the one I went to, there just wasn't anything. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I didn't get lucky, but the video will probably still do okay. All right, we're at 11:01, so I think I'm going to call it quits, guys. But thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I had fun. And check out my T&K video tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. The T&K video is going up. And then next Friday, we've got, I'll do my Menards video. And then 3 Rails 4 Dads will be live at 8 with JD Stux. So I got a lot of stuff coming for you guys. So take care. Andy, be safe. I'm sure I'll be talking to you anyway, but all right. Good night, guys.